Alright there guys, welcome back again to another video which will be a special Blu-ray Mediabook update of the 84 Entertainment variety. Now 84 Entertainment are a German label and they've just put out a whole bunch of Mediabooks this week from many different genres, a bit more mainstream compared to the titles they usually release, but there's some genuine favourites among them that I really wanted on Mediabook form, so I just had to help myself to some of these. Even though I already own these movies on Blu-ray already, I just wanted them on Mediabook form. So we'll kick things off with a trilogy of sci-fi action movies, the Robocop trilogy. Here they are in their individual Mediabooks. So there's the first one, 1987, Part 2 from 1990, and Part 3 from 1993. And here they are, sporting the newly commissioned artwork that I think looks really cool. There are 3 different cover options available for each film. These are the cover C variants. The others had the old retro style artwork and I used to have them on VHS, and I was kind of regretting not going for those, but having these up close in hand, I definitely made the right choice. It's just nice to see something a bit different. Up for grabs for collectors of these films. So let me give you a close-up look of each one. Here's the first movie, 1987, the best of the bunch. A really awesome bit of sci-fi action revenge, really violent film. It's really quite shocking in places. It's actually the first film I ever owned on VHS. I remember getting it for Christmas as a kid from my parents, and I don't think they realised just how much of a gruesome film it was at times, but they were quite lenient with what I watched as a kid. As long as it wasn't too sexual or erotic in nature, it was anything was fair game. And I've loved the film ever since. It's brilliant, and yeah, absolutely gorgeous artwork. There's Clarence Bodica, probably one of the most ruthless on-screen villains for me. He was bloody terrifying as a kid, absolutely cold. And there's the Alex Murphy, played by the brilliant Peter Weller. There's poor Emil, just before he gets liquidized by Clarence Bodica. Gruesome scene that is. I think most of you would have seen this movie. If you haven't, you really need to check this one out. There's the back cover. And these are just repacks of the already available Blu-ray discs. Well, this one actually, I know this one was put out, I think, no they didn't. I don't think Shout Factory put this one out. I think they put out parts 2 and 3. But this one just carries over the old special features from the 20th Century Fox release. So you do get the director's cut here. I'll just give you an up close look at the special features and show you what you get. They are region free. Let's give you a look on the inside. There's your Blu-ray disc. There's Alex Murphy without the helmet. There's your DVD copy, and you get about 24 pages, which is a healthy size for a media book. I think the average page size for a media book is about 16 pages. All in German, of course, but excellent release. That's that. Sick. And I just watched this one on repeat as a kid. I'd watch it, rewind it, watch it again. Obsessed with the film. Had all the toys as well, all the vehicles. Good memories of this one. So that's Robocop 1. And a very worthy follow-up. This is Robocop 2 from 1990. Pretty decent as well. Very dark and violent. And it also features a loathsome bunch of villains in this one as well. You get some returning characters in this one. Nancy Allen returns, and you get Peter Weller returning as Robocop Alex Murphy. Very nice. And like I say, just a repack of the old Fox or MGM Blu-ray. I know Shout Factory put this one out with a whole bunch of special features, which I may have to grab at some point. So you just get the trailer on this one. Here's the interior. Really good practical effects work in this as well. Excellent job. And it's a worthy sequel. Like I said, if you haven't seen this one, definitely worth your time. and I think Frank Miller wrote the screenplay for this, or the story. But it ended up being a fairly decent film, I think, anyway. Really good. So there you go, that's Robocop 2. And the third one, Robocop 3, which I actually don't mind. It's a bit tame compared to the other two. I think this one was PG-13. So the story is not as intense, and the violent content has definitely been toned down. But it does feature some pretty cool special effects. Robocop gets a few upgrades. I think he gets a jetpack in this one. And you get the Japanese samurai cyborg. That makes for a cool moment as well in the movie. But there's no returning Peter Weller. You get another actor playing this guy. I think it was the guy from the movie Dust Devil, the baddie in that one. He plays Alex Murphy in this. But you still get Nancy Allen returning and a couple of other supporting cast. But yeah, not too bad a film. I don't mind it. There's the back. And just a trailer as a special feature, it's like I say. It's the old Blu-ray discs. But the Sharp Factory release has more in the way of special features. There's the interior. It's been a while since I've seen this one, so this will need a revisit at some point. I'm off for a couple of weeks soon, so I've got a whole stack of films to get watched. There's your DVD disc and the Blu-ray at the front. There you go. Robocop 3 from 1993. Really cool trilogy to have in Mediabook form. Brilliant. Right, next up we have two movies from a trilogy of a trilogy of supernatural themed movies, and that is Poltergeist 2 and 3. Unfortunately, they didn't put out first one in Mediabook form. It's probably rights issues, or I think the first one's owned by Warner Brothers. These are the MGM licensed ones. So that's a shame, but still really pleased with these. Once again, they are featuring the newly commissioned artwork. These are cover C variants. There are 3 different options available for each of these, but I favour the newly commissioned artwork. That is really, really nice. And Poltergeist 2, you know, it's a bit of an unnecessary sequel, but it does a good job, I think. I do enjoy it, but it has its standout moments for sure. And once again, just a repack of the old Blu-rays, and they are bare bones. The old MGM or 20th Century Fox, whoever put them out. They are lacking in the extra features department. But still, lovely artwork. Let's give you a look on the inside. There's the family. I think all the same characters, the same actors that played the family in the first one return in this, I believe. Yeah, it looks like it. And there's your DVD copy there. And you get about 16 pages in this one, so not as lengthy as the Robocop media books. So there you go, that's Poltergeist 2. And the third one, which I don't mind, once again, it's a watchable one at least. It has its memorable moments. It changes things up a bit. I think this one's set in an apartment building, and I don't think the whole family's in this one. Yeah, Carol Ann, I think her name was Carol Ann, and she returns in it. She's the main star of this. Unfortunately, she passed away before the film was completed, which is a great shame, because she did have a promising career ahead of her. Yeah. Awesome, love it. And once again, just a bare bones release. Get your trailer though. I think Nancy Allen's in this one as well. Tom Skerritt. Lara Flynn Boyle, I think she's in this one. In an early role. There's your DVD copy. So yep, been a while since I've seen this one as well. Intrigued to see if it still holds up nowadays, because it's been a while, and I did enjoy it back in the day. So there you go, that is Poltergeist 2 and 3. Right, next up we have a really cool thriller from 1993, I think, or 1992, and that is California, with Brad Pitt, Juliette Lewis, who's that other guy? David Duchovny. And I've always really liked this movie. It's one of Brad Pitt's more memorable roles from his earlier output. He plays a serial killer from a trailer park. He's got a simple girlfriend, Juliette Lewis, who's completely innocent, a completely different character to Brad Pitt's, but it does make for some memorable moments. They go on a road trip with David Duchovny and his girlfriend. And David Duchovny's character's doing a bit of research on serial killers, so they're visiting various murder sites, but little does he know he's actually riding with a real killer in the form of Brad Pitt. And really enjoyable film. If you haven't seen this one, excellent. And really happy to have this in Mediabook form. It's a really nice padded Mediabook as well. So you get the slip box there, nice thick texture to it. It doesn't usually, when you get a padded Mediabook, they usually have that leathery effect finish on it, but this is just matte, which is quite unusual. Never come across that before, but it's still very impressive. Here's the back cover, and these are the Blu-ray and DVD combos. It's the old, like I say, repack again. The special features on this one just include an old featurette. Let me give you a close-up look. Yeah, you get an old featurette and then the original trailer. But I think this one was put out by Shout Factory, and I would imagine that's got a bit more in the way of extras. So let's give you a quick look on the inside. There's the Blu-ray disc. There's the nutty Brad Pitt. I think his name in this one's called Early. There's Juliette Lewis as well. Adorable in this one she is. She's a really good actress, and I think they was actually dating at this time, them two. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this one also. Pretty violent in places as well. It's got a rather graphic sex scene which caused a bit of controversy. Well, it caused a bit of a problem with the censors. I think it was trimmed down for the R-rated cut, but this is the uncut version. So there you go, that's California from 1993. Awesome film. Right, and last up for this update, we have classic, more sci-fi action, and probably one of the best sequels ever. That's Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Awesome looking release. This is like a redrawn variation of the artwork that we're all familiar with. I think it looks really cool. Nicely done. You've got a bit of a metallic finish on the text there, and on the front. Excellent. There's the trio of heroes. And yeah, for me it is the best Terminator film. Really enjoy this one, and this one does have all the cuts of the movie, and you also get the 3D version of the original theatrical cut. So you get, like I say, 3 cuts of the movie, the special edition and the special extended edition. And I think if you have that T1000 special DVD release, you would already have all these special features. But yeah, just really nice to have in Mediabook form. And like I said, 84 Entertainment don't usually do mainstream stuff, but they're branching out into different genres now, and they're coming out with releases like this, and it's going to make them very popular indeed among collectors. But like I said, they are just repacks, you know, so that might put people off. There's your 3D disc, which also contains the 2D cut of the original theatrical version as well, and the other Blu-ray contains the other 2 cuts of the film. I always do favour the longer cut of the movie. I do enjoy that one. Well, they're all enjoyable, but I just want as much Terminator action as I can get, so always a longer cut for me. No 4K disc in this release. It has been put out in 4K, I believe, but I'm not 4K ready yet, so it's not a problem. So there you go. The excellent Terminator 2 Judgment Day concludes this update for you guys. Really pleased with this lot. Any questions regarding these releases, just leave me a message below or on Facebook if you know me there. And as always, thank you very much for watching. All the subs, all the comments, much appreciated. I'll see you soon in another vid. You guys take care now. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.